Guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teachers Do. Today I have recording with me once again, Dead Guy.
What's up, guys?
And we're going to be going over the final arc of Jeph Loeb's run of Superman Batman with Vengeance. And this ties up everything Loeb has done, not just in Superman Batman, but even what he's done when he was on Superman in general.
Okay.
And now you're going to probably ask a lot of questions. A lot of them will be answered by the end. But yeah, we have Ed McGuinness returning once again.
Yes.
As of recording, I know as you really enjoyed me and Raymond going over Majestic with McGuinness.
Yes, I did.
All right, then. We open up in a world. Now, by this point, Loeb knew he was going to be heading over to Marvel soon. So we're
Okay.
opening up with a take on the Ultimates called the Maximums. So you
What
can
the
already
hell?
tell you got Wasps, you got Giant Man, you got Captain America, you have Hulk.
I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, now this is supposed to be now this is supposed to be like the Ultimates version of the universe where oh, what's his name? Oh jeez. There's that one guy character who is just one sec, let me find what his name was.
Well, now you got me curious.
Oh, where is it? Come on. Hate when this happens. Hate when this happens when I'm recording. Hate it.
It's all good. You can probably chop it out. I wish I could help. I don't. I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about.
Shit. Can't find it. I can't find it. Let me just do a quick Google search.
I mean, I appreciate that you're taking that much effort to find.
Yeah, 'cause I need to remember. Hold on.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's going to bother me.
It's gonna bother me now too. That's why I'm like, I appreciate you looking for it at least.
Lord Havoc.
Havoc. Okay.
Lord Havoc. It's the same. It's basically of that from that world, the version of that from that universe of Lord
Okay.
Havoc, and basically this is the ultimate version of that Earth. But yeah, so we're seeing a typical type of thing going on, but then Superman, Batman show up, but there's something not right with them. First, they're fighting off all of them, but they're being pretty ruthless. And then eventually, Superman goes right up to Skyscraper. Their giant man says, "You're harboring a fugitive. It was you, Skyscraper. You did it." What are you talking about? We don't even know who you two are. And he gets Vision in the face.
Oh God.
You killed Lois. I'm sorry, Batman. There wasn't any other way. Lois, I know. It's why I backed you on it. Don't know what this is all about, but you killed Harvey. But not, and you'll never stop Viking when he gets wind of this. Who the hell is Viking? I am. I'm Viking, son of the ice giants. In other words, Thor.
Yeah.
Now, to make it clear, this is the Superman Batman from the last story arc when they were hopping through worlds.
Okay, that's what I figured. That's what I gathered.
Now, there were some differences and all that. Like, for example, Lois was a part of this jump. As we already know, there were some slight tweaks every time they jumped.
Okay.
All right. So, oh, one sec. But yeah, so they teleport out of there, but now we see me never in Metropolis with my worst idol, Superman. Me never get phone call to stay away from Gotham City. Me try not to find who no make call without using my spotlight vision. Everything can hide. Now and me not wonder why me not think out loud like this. It's not annoying at all, but me not wonder who am me not talking to. Good idea, old enemy. Shine more light, so me no hide. Me hate you when you come visit. Bizarro number one, you not getting from Metropolis. Is weather bad there? What is the scope of Shark's game? Do not tell me your name again. Good idea, old enemy. Oh, he said basically in this case, bad Zorro's inner monologues are the exact same thing. He says, Uh, me am and me no am Bad Zorro, world's worst detective. Goodbye, Bad Zorro. Me not looking for you anywhere. Me not feel sorry for Bad Zorro. He have lots of him have lots of enemy, so him go out a lot. Him no come from same place as Bizarro number one. That am why we am so different. Now he wants to be a supervillain like Bizarro number one, Superman, and his worst idol, Batman. Do you like
No.
my voices for
Yeah,
Bizarro?
dude. Bizarro is killing me. I love it.
I am basically just going for the cartoon version.
That's
What you
great.
lose here? That a very difficult case. My worst idol, Batman, has alive parents. Now he am worse detective than me. But Batman's parents am dead. So me not kill other parents and not solve crime. Who am fake killer? Me not know. It not me. Me not know wiser. Me and Bizarro not team up. Terrible idea. Wait, I've taken ill. This is quite odd. I have always thought I was invulnerable. You know, talk funny, Bat and Bizarro number one. Me not know why. It no am this. Me not find it before meteor shower. There am no colors, so me no pick your favorite. Blue kryptonite. Please, put that away. It is positively lethal to me. Now, if you notice, when he's exposed to blue kryptonite, he's actually smart.
Mhm.
Like, hello, Betzaro. Me never come back to help you not solve your murders. No thanks. And me touch everything. So crime scene is contaminated. Oh, I'm hearing stuff in the background.
My bad. My bad.
It's all right. But now we're seeing Superman fight against the Kryptonite Man, or so we think.
Hmm.
Um, I am you did this to us. You can't imagine what we've been through. The pain we endured. Now you can feel it. Batman, anytime now. Ugh, I'm your worst nightmare. Ah! He's with help from Toyman, they pull the energy out. And it turns out it's Captain Atom.
Whoa.
Now, by this point, we eventually would have Captain Atom Armageddon, where he went to the Wildstorm universe. And basically, this whole encounter here, it's a bit of a quantum hiccup.
Okay.
So he's back for a moment, and then he disappears again after this scene happens. But you sacrificed yourself to save the world. We gave you a hero's funeral. You did? Thank you. Now, if you notice, the coloring is a bit flatter here compared to the first arc.
Yeah, a little.
Oh, because remember, when you saw Captain Atom, then he was shiny, he was reflective.
Oh yeah, he does. Okay, he looks
Now
dull.
he's
His hair's
just
gone.
gray
Yeah.
or silver. Yeah, but and it kind of bothers me, but I can accept it. You piloted a rocket into the heart of an asteroid big enough to destroy this planet. How could you have possibly survived? I don't know. I must have absorbed a massive amount of radiation. I'm just glad I made it back, and that Earth is safe. You kept referring to yourself in the plural, like we and us. What was that about? I, it's like a fog's been lifted after a very long time. You threatened to kill us both. Why would I do that? Basically, the Kryptonite Man essence is sentient, and we'll give an explanation to why that is. But
Okay.
eventually, now back in the Maximums universe, we then see them. Now, a lot of this is playing off of Disassembled, hence why we see this Bowman, their Hawkeye, is dead,
Okay.
just like in Disassembled. But he appears to be a ghost talking to them and wanting to help them.
Interesting.
So basically, he's telling them how to get to the other worlds and find them and go after Superman Batman. Now, by this point, the events of the third arc has already been resolved, but they don't know that. As far as they think, Superman Batman killed them
Okay.
or killed their friend.
Oh, that was the
Yeah.
end of that one.
Yep. Now, next we're seeing Atomic Skull, but he's riding a motorcycle. In other words, he's being like Ghost Rider.
Okay.
Yep. Death is riding high tonight. The pieces do not fit together yet. Despite any lapses in Wayne Tech security, nothing in the Skull's MO would indicate this kind of snatch and grab, meaning someone sent him on this errand. Boo! Batman, boo! Batman, I'm losing. Now he need my help. Me, I'm Bat Zorro, world's worst detective. Batman, I know am my idol. Me hate him. Goodbye. I have to get that item back. I'll have no choice but to involve Clark, who isn't going to understand. The lead box he's swinging around carelessly. You shouldn't have done that, Batman. A man doesn't wreck another man's bike. Either he doesn't know its contents because an employer wouldn't tell him, or he's not very bright. Either way, it makes him dangerous. There was a time when you could shred this armor like taking a shotgun to a beer can. Not anymore. And then Bat Zorro joins in, throws down some flashbangs, but Batman for a moment thinks it's Dr. Light. Leaves them opening, and unfortunately, Bat Zorro just left him, to almost get killed. But then Superman shows up. Damn you, Bruce. Damn you, Clark. Typical Bruce, trying to take on more than he can handle without asking for my help. Have to get Clark to leave before he finds the box. Uh, the Skull's gone faster. Barely got Bruce out of the way. Hot damn! If this doesn't make me the richest man on Earth, I don't know. I know my job. The deaths of Superman and Batman, all in one night. There's an old saying: "Don't count your chickens." Maximum March. Maximum's March. Boom tube. Darkseid's teleportation device. Batman. Recognize any of them? No. Could be Darkseid's raiders. Could be new gods. They ain't with me. Then you see Soldier shoot something and ends up hitting Atomic Skull in the head and he blows up.
We went critical.
Yep. I wish Soldier
Ooh.
had weight. Oh, and there's also the armor. Basically hit their Iron Man too. Uh, I wish Soldier had waited for me to finish the download. This Atomic Skull is not like our Skull Biker. His powers are nuclear based, not satanic. And but yeah, much and of course, much like the Ultimates, that's why they're being more lethal, of course. So like Clark, it's never about himself. More reason to get this Wayne Tech box out of here. I know, Bruce. There's something about tonight he's not saying. Something trouble. So yeah, and not sure what
Whoa.
went on here. First that blinding light, then the boob tube. Are they related? How? And in what way? Joe, respond. Click. Expensive, outrageous, brilliant. I never believed he was dead. Meaning Lex. He's realizing it was Lex.
Okay.
You killed the Skull without provocation in my city. Why? He was wanted by the law. Now he's no longer a problem. By all accounts, one less super soldier experiment gone bad makes the world safer. Unlike what you and your buddy up there did by murdering Skyscraper. Get that gun out of my face! And we get basically a Batman Captain America like fight.
I'd pay good money to see that.
And then Monster and Viking join in as they fight them all off. But it turns out Monster here is a little girl.
Whoa.
You brought a child into this conflict? You don't understand. Becky is special, gifted. You're one to talk, Bats! Am I right?
Yeah, you brought a child into battle. That's kind of what you do,
Hypocrite
Batman.
much?
That's what you do, Batman.
But again, they think it's Darkseid because of the boom tube. But then we have their insect woman go inside and well throw Superman off so Viking can slam his axe into him. Um, Take the girl. Just listen one last time. Whatever crime you think we've committed, you have the wrong. Save it. You're both under arrest. And robot, pick up Batman up. We'll take them both back with us. Soldier, listen to me. That's an order, Maximum. So, in other words, the robot realizes something is up. Something is really off.
Okay.
Because they're not acting like they did before. But of course, Bowman is telling them what reminding them what to do. So they eventually leave. Me not and know what to do. This am no job for Bizarro number one. Me no sneak up on him. Me no surprise Bizarro number one. Goodbye, Bizarro. You am my worst enemy. Go away. This no am Bizarro number one's graveyard of solitude. Yahoo! Me no smell ham burning in the oven. Me not look for you in Metropolis. What and what down, cat? The best thing has not happened. Our worst idols, Superman and Batman. No, they have not been captured. They could be alive. Alive? Then you not know what we must do. We no team up. We must do nothing to save Superman and Batman. You am so smart. You know where the Superman and Batman am. Me and you have to fail, even if it means one of us has to be alive. Again, these two, Loeb really gets their stuff.
Yeah, the dynamic. It's humorous. It's humorous.
But he knows how to write their backwards dialogue. But yeah, so they've been captured, and they're trying to figure, and Batman has learned Kryptonese, so they can actually communicate in secret. He's
Uh-huh.
decided to learn it after Supergirl showed up. And yeah, basically they've already realized what's going on. They feel they have to get out of here, and somehow the boom tubes are involved. So yeah, they're going after them, and I want to switch to and basically then we're seeing a again much like the Ultimates, they're dealing with real world, talk shows and all that.
Okay.
But yeah, then Superman, Batman decided to split up, and knock knock, who's there? Odd, trying to get a psi reading, but his mind is a cacophony of noise, as if a child were spinning a dial. Goodbye, Bizarro, the imperfect duplicate of Superman, all the powers and none of the intellect, and such incredibly dangerous. What would he want here? Wapoom! Hey, me not know you. You am Marvin the Martian. You am in love with fire. Marvin, why you invisible? Me not go. Must be early for what I must not do. So basically, they head over there, and oh geez, look at this note that Batzaro gave him. Somehow he figures it out. Me what and just what me am not looking for. It no am Justice League teleporter. Me hope this fails. Goodbye, Batman. Goodbye, my ex-partner, Batzaro. My plan no work. Batzaro, me hate to see you. Batzaro am so dumb. Maybe him may be dumber than Batman. Me forget the second word as you not give me. Bad news on count of three. We will not find Superman and Batman. 9, 5, 18, and 12. Oh, that was impossible. If I thought for a second that Bizarro could have actually operated a transporter, I would have stopped him. However, where could they have gone? Ooh, look at that!
They're now fighting in orbit.
Yep. But then all of a sudden they hear a help as, well, there's a Spider Man type guy and his Mary Jane's type. Too late, Bug. This is one holiday you won't forget. No! Got you. You caught me. Yes, where I come from, it's what we do. That and my wife tends to find herself in this situation a lot. Bug! Everything's okay now, Karen. What happened to the creature who threw her off the bridge? He was just here. Halloween? Didn't worry too much about him, Superman. Wait, how does this kid know my name? See, where we come from, we call this gotcha! Shut
Oh,
up. Don't know if I'm angry at myself for falling for it or at them for this twisted game. Superman, yes, you were manipulated into this situation. Your actions on your own Earth, saving lives when the atomic skull exploded, made the plan quite logical. I could crush you right now, but you will not. That's not a bet I'd take. On the contrary, by programming it now, unlike Iron Man, this guy is a full robot.
okay.
On the contrary, my program is linked to a missile silo near here. If you break that signal, you will unleash a nuclear holocaust. And no point in using your X ray vision, as my body is made entirely of lead. X ray vision? Lead weakness? How could they know so much about Bruce and me when we've never even heard of the Maximums? What sort of people are you? Don't innocent lies mean anything to you? Of course they do. In many ways, we're very much alike. I'm nothing like you. What is it you really want, robot? For you to calm down and listen. Why? Because despite even your own hidden self doubt and what I saw was my own electronic optic centers, I don't think you and Batman killed Skyscraper. Oh, and now we have a beast type or Wolverine type guy.
Yes.
Hmm. Oof. I don't know what you are, man or beast, but if you can understand me, stay down. Not gonna happen, pal. Oop. Why does it always come to one of our own hurting us? Ooh, because yeah, she's not supposed to die. Me not make it wherever here isn't there. Weren't we and where me aren't. Me am not falling. Bizarro not catch me. Wrong. Me no have one question. Where is Bizarro? You have violated our airspace. Going somewhere, freak.
Ooh.
And oh, Red Sun Superman.
What?
And Batman Beyond.
What?
Mm-hmm. Um, she's kind of hot. I thought I smelled the stench of cheap cigar. Now think about this. What character affiliated with Superman and Batman sometimes smokes a cigar?
Batman, Superman,
No, sorry,
Batman.
Superman villain. Superman villain.
Smokes a cigar?
Think about it as I read through. I'd ask you how you found me, but that's become rather moot of late. So I have only one question. Have you completed your end of the bargain? Trust me, sexy Lexi. Anybody call you that? Batman and Superman are so far off your radar, even you couldn't find them. I have very important business that is reaching a critical point. I need to know that I will not be disturbed. Lex, say the word, and Batman and Superman never get back alive. Oh, but then we see him again from Batman, and we find out the box contains the Kryptonite Man's essence,
Oh,
and he's now possessed Batman, which means this kind of leads back into was like Hush, where we had and Superman possessed and having to fight, and Batman had to fight him. Now it's flip
hmm.
flopped.
Now we get to watch Batman
Yep,
beat the crap out of Superman.
yep. Look at that.
Yes.
Yep. Now, unfortunately, for some reason, they were having this Batman Beyond be Tim for some reason.
Okay, that's a little weird.
It'd be later effects, not in this hardcover, but a later hardcover. It'd be changed to Terry.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a misunderstanding, but yeah, we see these two, the two Bizarro and Batzarro being dealt with, while Bowman is watching um, Kryptonite Batman going over, and soon we found you, Superman. Time to die. And Batman, what did the Maximus do to you? We were set free. Free to finish the job that Captain Atom couldn't. We will have vengeance at last. Vengeance? What for? You have no idea what it's like. We drifted in space for what felt like years. Captain Atom could have just left us out there to die, but we had a reason to live. We had to get back to Earth. We came back to kill you. Then you came back for nothing. It wasn't that long. Basically, and even thinks back to when Poison Ivy did it. But Bruce was prepared. He had a game plan to stop me. I've been so fixated on the maximum. How could I possibly ever have prepared for this? Meanwhile, we're seeing again, we see Batzara trying to get away from Red Sun Superman, and Terry's trying to, or Batman Beyond is trying to take Bizarro back, while Bruce is trying to tell him what to do. Meanwhile, we're seeing Soldier meeting up with Bowman and the Insect Girl. Um, Boy, look at all this.
Wow.
Yep. Now, of course, she's so focused on vengeance because, well, her husband died. But even Soldier's starting to realize this is going too far and makes no sense. Now,
So I'm
eventually,
assuming Giant Man was her husband,
yeah,
like the
skyscraper,
Avengers. Okay,
skyscraper.
okay, gotcha.
Yep. But yeah, all of a sudden, Bizarro disappears. So does Bizarro. Bruce, you're not gonna believe this, or maybe you are, but he's gone. Bizarre. Oh, all right. Robot, I listened to you before. Now I need you to listen to me. There is a way out of this, but I need your help. This ends now. You're right about that. Batman isn't the only one who studied pressure points on the body. And then they use the robot to put the arm suit around, which is its lead, around him. And we soon find out that Kryptonite Man, at least this particular version, is the kryptonite energy mixed in with a little bit of major forces energy. Since energy can't be destroyed, it gave it new life as its own entity. But yeah, the Maximums show up, and unfortunately, Soldier gives the order to reform. But then it turns out the Kryptonite Man jumped to someone else. Everything's starting to build up. Bizarro and Batzar show up to get them out of there. But Batman is dropped. I don't know. Batzaro is dropped.
Okay.
Then Bizarro goes find Supergirl. What the hell are you doing in my room or on this island? A girl can't even go for a midnight swim without finding some Bizarro messing with her stuff? Goodbye, Supergirl. No, to put it your way, Bizarro. Hello! Oh,
Yes.
but then now Batman's going to be heading over to another world! Earth 11! The gender swapped world. Who or what are you supposed to be? Look at that look at his face. He's like, duh? Yeah, this is where the concept of the world that would become Earth 11 was introduced.
Okay. And man, they look good.
Yep, then Superman ends up on Apocalypse, meets with Metron, and he reminds him of what happened in the last arc. How could you know that? That timeline was erased. None of that ever happened, and yet you still remember it. Why is it so difficult to believe that Darkseid himself remembers it as well? And what happens? Darkseid wishes to be free, and that's the debt that Superman has to pay. Oh, but
Oh,
here's what we find out. You want to know who's behind all this? It's been a game between two people, and this is also a throwback, a sequel to a prior Superman story. Mixie and the Joker, picking up from Emperor Joker.
what? I
Yep.
didn't see Mr. Mixelpiddlet coming at. Oh, okay.
And turns out Joker still has a tiny bit of Mixie's powers left from Emperor Joker. And that's the
No.
whole point of the story, is to get rid of it.
He's just wasting it. Okay.
Oh, look at this. We got Superman, Batman, and instead of Supergirl, we have Super Lad. Superwoman and Batwoman, I mean.
Okay.
But yeah, Superman's pulling, and he pulls Darkseid free. Freed! And then, Metron, my debt is paid. Return me to Earth. Do you know what single question was foremost in my mind during my containment Kryptonian? Darkseid, you confuse me for someone who gives a damn what you think. In all the centuries I've been alive, I do not think I could count on the fingers of one hand those who spoke to me as you do. You were put into that wall for the safety of people I love. Having you free, no matter what the debt that was owed, only sickens me. Pity. Had you been the least bit curious, I would have told you the question that consumed me was how I could repay you. Then, like most of your schemes, you've wasted your time. What is it you said? This is where you belong, along with all the other failures of the universe. Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
He put Superman on the source wall.
Oh no.
I'm Batman. You should have done your homework, chum. Gotham City already has her own Dark Knight, and her name's Batwoman. Superwoman. Let him speak. He's not going anywhere. Nothing to say. Hey, assessing the situation, allowing your opponent to show his or her strengths or weaknesses, exactly as I would play it. But you knew that, didn't you? About now, you're weighing your options for taking my utility belt from me. Clearly, yours was empty before you arrived here, and I'm guessing without your permission. Whatever's going on here, she's very good at this. Aside from the obvious, why do you seem so familiar? Almost as if we met before. Bruce? Helena? Why are you dressed like that? So Huntress is Batwoman in this world.
Oh, what?
Yep. Assuming you're meaning no harm, what is it you want? Do you have access to a boom tube? Boom! Laurel! Don't look at me. I haven't moved. I did. Super lad. He said boom tube. That means dark side. That's all I need to know. With everything that's been happening, you of all people know there's no one we can trust. Pick him up. Why me? You knocked him out. You carry him. To where? And to the cave. And look at all this. Superboy? Super lad. Who the hell is Superboy? You asked for a boom tube. Do you serve Darkseid, the Black Queen? Never. Darkseid? A woman? We never see her though. Do you have access to a mother box? We don't, but they do. Again, look at Batman's face!
What
Miss
is
Miracle and Big
happening?
Bard.
What is happening?
So, you want to escape this world? But yeah, it turns out Bizarro is there, and it turns out he brought the other Supergirls: Power Girl, Linda Danvers Supergirl, CRL, and pre-crisis Supergirl.
Wow.
Again, everything's going crazy thanks to Joker and Mixie. Meanwhile,
Okay.
Bizarro's being tortured. Again, they're trying. Soldier's trying to figure out what's going on, but Bowman keeps on convincing him because without me, Soldier, the maximums would be nothing. Nothing at all. Uh, One bright day in the middle of the night, two dead boys got up to fight, back to back. They faced each other, drew their swords, and shot each other. Like, who is that? What's going on? Ah, Bug, we created you long on arms and short on brains. Created me? You heard me right, Web Skull. And tonight, you've got the fight of your lives on tap. All in here under the big top, the roar of the grease paint, the smell of the crowd. Everyone loves the circus, right, Becky? We don't like you. We? Who's we, butted eyes? A kryptonite monster? That's where kryptonite jumped to.
Oh no.
Yep. And he's basically making it clear about where he stands, but makes it also clear he can fix everything. But then, with help, Batman shows up with the people from Earth 11, the Joker, in league with the Maximums, just when I thought I had it all figured out. Maximums, march! Take down as many as you can, but the Joker's mine! Try, and this is what happens when you try to put together your own personal crisis. You get all these people involved, and everybody has their own opinions. But like Mom always said, if you want something done right, you have to murder them yourself. Although it's certainly helpful when your victim wears a nice big target on his chest. Worry, Batman! You am getting shot! I will me fail you, Batman. You am really the world's worst detective. Me hate you. What have you done, Joker? What have I done? It seems fairly obvious, Bat Boob. It's what I've wanted to do ever since I first set eyes on those dimples of yours. I've killed myself a Batman, and before this night is over, I'll kill every Batman there ever was or there ever will be. And I ain't kidding. To be concluded.
What?
Yep.
So he's finally showed his face.
Mm-hmm.
Of
Oh,
course he
look
did.
at
It's
this
the Joker.
cover.
Oh man, that is.
Yep. But yeah, the Supergirls are all flying in towards there. And basically, what are they doing? They're slamming into the source wall to get Superman. I think I broke a nail. Kidding. So they meet them all up there. They explain what's going on. Bizarro brought them all there to help save him. And let's face it, kids, you ain't never had a friend like me. I'm really beginning to hate this guy. Basically, and what does Joker then snap? He brings Lex, Darkseid, Evil Supergirl, that's from the Supergirl arc, and Connor when he was possessed. Of course, with Mixie's help, Superman and the Supergirl show up, leading to a big fight that's constantly going on. Joker and Mixie are wondering, like, why don't they remember when I was the emperor of everything? They don't. They don't remember because I don't want them to remember. And they haven't collected those stories in a trade paperback yet. They eventually did. But if you notice, Darkseid's walking away. Where do you think you're going, Darkseid? I am withdrawing from this conflict. Darkseid is no one to do another's bidding, imp. Okay, fine. But when your universe starts melting like a pudding pop and you could have stopped it here, don't come crying over and into the fifth dimension, because there ain't gonna be one. So yeah, they keep on fighting it out. This is where it finds out about Major Force mixing with the kryptonite. Oh, but even more shows up. Look, we got Electric Superman, Red Superman, Golden Age, so many of them, and look at all the Batman.
Oh man, we got Death of Superman in there too. Oh wow.
Yep. As it keeps on building up. Go to sleep, Betzaro. Your worst enemy is not here. Betzaro! Betzaro, I'm alive. This no am my fault. Me not know what to do. Me no want to help. Yeah. But astonishing enough, now under the influence of the blue kryptonite, my mind is elevated to a 12th level intellect, and now I know what must be done. Eventually, they decide to combine all the Superman and Batman, and the Kryptonite Man got mixed in into the composite Batman. And they combine all the Maximums into the Maximum. They keep on fighting. Hey, down in front! Ragged fraggot, this guy makes a better door than a window. Usher, this man's annoying me! Choom! Thank you for your patience, old friend. I have found a way to rescue you from death. This device will place you into a stasis zone. Basically, he has the Phantom Zone projector, but then he puts the ring in there. But what happens? It shoots towards Joker and releases Batmite. Turns out he was what gave him that part of his power. Nice to have you back, Batmite. Nice to be back. The Joker's brain is so muddled, I got lost. I wish it was me that got you out. Only something the Joker created could cut through his magic. I can't even do anything to Bizarro #1. That's the Joker's deal. Okay, everybody, freeze. Made quite a little mess as a composite Superman Batman. You know what they say about omelets. The yolk's on them. Yes, well, this is all going back. Okay, anybody who doesn't need to be here, see ya. Mixoplex and Mixius Pitalik. What twisted game do you have mixed up this time? The game of life, and to a certain extent, the game of death. Because when you really stop and think about it, they're the same game anyway. A game. Skyscraper is dead, and Superman Batman killed him. A Superman and a Batman killed him. The ones who were despots and raised by villains. Not that you'd understand. When you get back home, everything will be the way it was all before. But basically, and it's made clear they never existed because Mixie and Joker and Batmite created them. Basically, they start putting everything back to normal. Joker's going back to deal with Red Hood, Lex leaves, and it turns out originally the first volume was supposed to end with Lex knowing that Clark Kent is Superman, but that was undone at the last second, and we find out here Mixie did it. And even tells him there's going to be a crisis coming off, and it always ticks him off. This was done to give him one last test before the crisis. Superman, Batman head on back. Not even they do remember what happened, but they basically feel, it's always going to be a never-ending battle. And we get a nice nod at what could have been the Force World and the Fifth Dimension would have had a big moment, but it never happened. But so, what'd you think of that?
That was insanity, like from beginning to end.
More so than the last arc, right?
Yeah, and it made sense. Like, well,
here it made more sense.
It made more sense at the end when you find out who was up to all that nonsense.
And
yeah,
I gotta say, McGuinness' arc was even better here.
Yes, it was. Wow. I mean, it was more bubbly, but
balloony, I say.
Yeah.
Anyway, here we go. Now,
still beautiful.
The last issue. Michael Turner's cover. He was still alive at this point, but Sam Loeb, Jeph Loeb's son, had died from cancer. They were trying.
Oh,
He was going to try and do this issue. He was actually doing the writing, but he never had a chance to do it. So everyone that was ever a friend of Sam, who knew him, joined in here. Quite a list of people.
that
Even
is
Josh
huge.
Whedon and John Cassie were given a reprieve from Astonishing X-Men to work on 2 pages here.
Really?
Yep. And basically, this is
Okay.
a sequel to issue 7.
It's like, is it a sequel? Also, I guess an homage, paying their respects and.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. This whole thing is a dedication, but it's also a sequel to issue 7. The stuff with Robin and Connor and Toyman, but
Yeah,
also
yeah, yeah.
this starts off after the Infinite Crisis, so Connor is dead.
Okay.
But yeah, we open up. Jim Lee, they're flying up like we're late. We're not late, and we're in enough trouble as it is. What trouble? They want us to talk to us together, Connor. Every time they want to talk to us together, we're in trouble. But what? But for what? We haven't done. Last weekend, while Superman and Batman were chasing Kronos through the 13th century, you threw a party at the Fortress of Solitude. Batgirl's such a lightweight. And did you clean up the bathroom like you said you would? Okay, maybe we are in trouble, but we're definitely not late. Oh, Tim Sale, rest in peace.
Oh man.
So yeah, we have Ed McGuinness, Jim Lee, Tim Sale, um, and the writers. Again, different writers are doing these different pages.
Okay, this is interesting.
Yep. So Jeph Loeb does the first one. This is Jeph Johns, and this is Brian K. Vaughan talking to them. But again,
Okay.
you wouldn't be able to tell really.
No, they've done a fantastic job blending it all together.
Yep. But yeah, and then this is Alan Heinberg and Pat Lee. Kind of fitting from issue 7. They're basically being told to check in on Hero. Then this is oh, this is still them again. But soon we find what seems to be the original Toyman, but it's actually a robot. And this is this is Paul Levitz and Carlos Pacheco. And it basically leads to a big gauntlet as they're dropped in. Now this is Mark Verheiden and Mike Kunkel. And
Wow,
yeah.
that
And they're
is
being attacked by
beautiful.
teddy bears and toy soldiers. Now this is Richard Starkings and Duncan Raoul. They're still fighting him off, and then after that, it's Brad Meltzer and Ian Churchill. And yeah, they realize they're robots. Swings at Batman, but they see blood for a moment, so they think they hurt Batman. Um, but then it's soon very clear they are still robots. Now, next one is Audrey Loeb. That's Jeph Loeb's daughter and Sam's sister, and Rob Liefeld.
You can see the teeth in the face. It's Liefeld. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And then we have Jeph Johns and Joe Mad as Robin fighting with a bunch of ninjas. Then we see Joe Kelly and Art Adams, and woo, hubba hubba.
Wow. That
Yeah,
was
Art Adams
unexpected.
is great at drawing ladies. And then it's Joe Kelly again, but this is Joyce Chin. So we have less than 5 minutes left to find Hero, and you're big you. Wait, we were gonna play Underwater Teen Titans Twister. Wait, I hate you. I hate you more than anyone I've ever known. You really aren't well, you know that, dude. One day you're gonna grow a hormone, and all will become clear. And then we see this is Joe Casey and Jeff Matsuda. Whoa. Now, for a moment, they think they're going to die. When they get squashed, now we're having Brad Meltzer and Carlos Pacheco again, but different inker. And it turned out it was just Hero wanting to have some fun, play some games and everything. Now we
Okay.
have this is Joss Whedon and John Cassaday. And basically saying, you were lonely, so you tried to kill us, and then you tried to kill us. I said that. That was so uncool. Like, you weren't in any danger, any major danger. Basically, and they say, hey, if you want to have fun, just give us a call. Like, really? You guys just hang out with me? Of course. And give me Raven's home phone number? No. What about her email? Dude, just build one. So we're really going to hang? Really? Hero, as long as you promise the team never hears the whole story, and I think we all know which part I mean, welcome to the club. And then it wraps up with a memorial to Connor. But then we also get one other thing, Sam's story. This was basically Jeph Loeb and Tim Sale doing the story of a old friend that always made Clark laugh. Always. Every time he would. Until he eventually found out he had cancer.
Oh,
And at first it seemed like he always still tried to keep making Clark laugh, but he always felt like he has the best friends, the best doctor, and the best outlook. Unfortunately, he still died, and it pained Clark. It pained everyone.
oh,
Why? Clark, there are two things in life that you can be sure of. You are born and you will die, and you don't have anything to say about either of them. But it's what you do in between that's what you have control over. That's how you live your life. It's just oh unfair. Yes. Yes it is. He then found a message from Sam. Your destiny does not lie in a hospital bed. Far greater achievements are to come. Own your destiny. Best friends, best doctors, best outlook, no worries. Sam.
oh
Oh.
man, that's really touching.
So what did you think of all of this?
That was amazing. That it's
Mhm.
all around touching and amazing. The collab, the
So
love they showed that guy.
what did you think about the entirety of Loeb's run? All four arcs.
It all four arcs. It got a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Yeah, those
towards the
last
end
two
of his
especially.
run, but you can see that he was almost just kind of going through the motions because he was at the end of it. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to
True.
Marvel, guys. They're gonna pay me more. I'm just gonna get this done and move on, guys.
Yep, yep. Now I think he took the Marvel job because he was devastated by Sam's death.
I mean, yeah,
Because if you think
yeah,
about it, eventually he did Wolverine Evolution and
yeah,
Ultimate 3 and Ultimatum. So,
yeah, yeah.
mm, so,
Oh, wow. I
so
just
what
ran
would
into
you
a
rate
door.
this? So, what would you rate this arc compared to the others? Clearly better than the third one. The third one's been the weakest.
This one, I'd have to go through it again. Honestly, I would probably rate it at a 7 just for the sheer craziness.
But would
Um,
you say, but it's basically okay, here's how I would list it. Supergirl, Public Enemies, um, Vengeance, that's this one, and
mhm.
Absolute Power.
Vengeance for me would have been my least favorite out of the bunch.
Oh, really?
So yeah,
More
yeah.
so
I
than
don't.
Absolute Power?
Absolute Power kind of made sense to me though.
Oh, it did.
Just for the sheer fact, yeah, you take those two and put them in a different environment, raise them differently. How different would they
True,
turn out?
true.
That one I could kind of relate with, but this one with
I think it went
Mr.
off the rails too much
Mxyzptlk,
at the end, though.
yes, that's all I was getting at, and it's not a bad rating for me. Saying it's a 7 is still really
True,
good. It's just for me, it kind of tapered down at the end, which lowered my rating. I think just for the craziness,
true.
but it was
Oh
still
well.
fun.
Yep, yep. Still fun. So yeah, that we're done with the Loeb era. Eventually, we will come meet up again and continue on with more of Superman, Batman. But until then, we have other stuff to go over, and we'll see you all in the next one. Take care.
Bye, guys.